Hey, my name is Steve Bray. I'm the lead elder of Calvary Baptist Church, the executive director of Mile One Mission, and I'm here in a place that I'm sure many of you watching this video have never heard of. I'm in Happy Valley, Goose Bay, Labrador, which Newfoundland and Labrador is a province of the country of Canada. Here, very high up in the northern part of our province, probably from a point of view of longitude and latitude, might even be right up there with how you think of the Northwest Territories or the Yukon. Definitely has that feel here. But I'm in front of a church called Northern Cross Community Church, and I'm in a community of about 8,500 people where there might be a couple of hundred of professing Christians. And yet this is the crossroads to get to a whole bunch of communities, and yet also cultures. You have regular Canadian folk here that call themselves Canadian, but you'd have indigenous First Nations tribes like the Inuit and the Innu, and they're spotted all along villages and reservations and outposts all up the shores of this wonderful, beautiful province. Myself and one of our interns, Curtis Rogers, have been here now for about 5 days. You can hear a siren going off in the background even as I shoot this, and that's actually indicative. Drug use, alcoholism, cycles of abuse and hurt are common. And I also think this is probably one of the most misunderstood cultures. It's been a real humbling experience for Curtis and I to come up here, led by a burden. Mile One Mission exists as a ministry of Calvary Baptist because we want to see churches established in all of Newfoundland and Labrador. But it has been absolutely overwhelming and humbling to come up here and talk to people and listen, to hear their stories, the uniquenesses of their life experiences, and to realize that cookie cutter stuff is not going to do it. I'm asking you if you would help us, if you would pray for Newfoundland and Labrador. Would you pray for Happy Valley, Goose Bay? We need to find a church planter, interns. We need to find churches with vision and heart. I'm reminded of when William Carey said, "I'll go down the well if you'll hold the rope." And folks, I got to tell you, this is a beautiful, fantastic part of God's creation. The people here are amazing, so friendly. We have been treated with such respect and dignity. We have learned so much, and yet there's so little gospel. There's so little clarity. So often people have just thrown things here as stopgaps or parachuted in to try and fix everything instead of moving here as a calling, embracing the way of life and the people, and then wanting to get to know and love and be in relationship with people to then model and share the gospel. It's a lifelong thing. And I have to tell you, for one guy who's been around Christianity most of his life, the 5 days I've spent here have had a profound effect on me. And this is my own province. So I'm begging of you to pray. I'm asking of you that if God would move you to come and you're all in, talk to your pastor, talk to your friends, talk to somebody, reach out to us. And churches and people out there, we need you to help partner with us, because it's going to take time and people and resources to accomplish what needs to be accomplished here. This is not a quick fix, and this is not a place you can come and act cocky and act like I've arrived and I'm going to fix stuff. This is a humbling embracing of people made in the image of God, so we can reflect Christ and the gospel in their context. So please pray for Newfoundland, and Labrador. Pray for Happy Valley Goose Bay. Pray for Northern Cross Community Church. And if you're willing, reach out and see if God may be calling you here. Thank you.